Hey guys, let's answer question number one. What is the measure of n? Label all of the angles in the triangle. So right now, when we look at this triangle, we don't know any of the angles. We know one is just n, one is n plus 25 degrees, and one is n minus 10 degrees. So we have to definitely set up an equation here, right? So we know that these three angles together are going to make 180 degrees. So we can say that n plus n plus 25 plus n minus 10 has to make 180, right? So I always remind my students that these ends are really one ends, right? So I'm going to add the one ends just to make this problem a little bit easier. So I have a lot of like terms over here. Let's change the color. So I can add one n, and one n together. Those are like terms, right? And I have a 25 and a negative 10 that could be added together, right? When we combine like terms, we're going to add them together. So 1n, 1n, and 1n is 3n. And 25 plus negative 10, I think of that as a negative 10 because it's got a minus sign in front of it. 25 plus negative 10, well, that's positive 15, right? Bring everything down. Once I combine like terms, it's pretty easy. I got just a two-step equation. To get rid of this positive 15, I'm going to subtract 15 on both sides. Remember, I'm trying to get n by itself. This cancels out. Bring down my 3n. 180 minus 15, well, that's 165. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 3. And 165 divided by 3 is 55. So 55 degrees. So I know n is 55 degrees. Now that's not the measure of each angle. So I got to be careful on this part. So I know that this n by itself, well, that's going to be 55 degrees, right? But this says n plus 25, right? So that's 55. N's 55. 55 plus 25, well, that's 80. And then this says n minus 10. Well, 55 minus 10, well, that's 45. Now, again, this is not drawn to scale, which means that if we took a protractor and measured these angles, they wouldn't come out to this. But at the top of the paper, it said, not drawn to scale. So now if we check this, if we do 55 plus 45 plus 80, we're going to get 180 degrees. So this would check out. All right, I hope that helps.